Hi, I'm Dr. Boyce Watkins from yourblackworld.com, and I'm actually sitting on a patio. I'm in Chicago, Illinois for just 1 or 2 days, and then I'm going to head back home for a while and go out of the country. So that's why you see the crazy background that is behind me right now. But I wanted to talk for a second on this early morning about something that I just saw that Yvette Carnell brought to my attention. She called me yesterday and told me that, on Twitter mainly, Roland Martin has started to really make it clear that the lesbian, gay alliances and that the Latino leadership, they've gotten things out of our black president that we haven't been able to get as black people. And he makes the accurate point, and I congratulate him for this. He makes the accurate point that the black leadership's decision to remain silent for 3 years, to express unconditional loyalty toward President Obama has done irreparable damage to the black community's agenda, as well as to our reputation in politics. I mean, we're sort of going to be laughed at, I think, for the next 20 years for the fact that we had a black president and asked him for absolutely nothing. Now, Roland and I have had our differences through the years. You've heard me be very honest about what I think about Roland, but on this issue, I certainly agree with him and I applaud him. And, and Yvette is a little harsher in her article on the topic. She feels that Roland is kind of a Johnny-come-lately on this, that he really hasn't pushed for this kind of accountability, and now suddenly he has. And to some extent, there's certainly validity there because there have been a lot of folks who jumped on the Obama bandwagon who were apologizing for the lack of action on the part of the White House for several years. But I do give Roland credit for the fact that he was one of the commentators, one of the few who brought the racist hiring record of Elena Kagan, who was nominated by Obama for the Supreme Court. He brought that to national attention. I mean, other people had written about it, and he brought it to national attention, and then I was able to kind of follow through, but that follow-through would not have been nearly as effective had Roland not written about the issue on CNN. So I give Roland credit for that. But who gets the credit doesn't really matter. What really matters is that we understand what's going on here. Anybody who says that we need to ask the White House to do something for us is not somebody who hates Obama. That's like saying you hate your child if you ask him to do his damn homework, or that you hate your spouse if you ask them to take out the garbage, or that you hate yourself because you push yourself to go out and exercise every day and do things you don't want to do. No, hating somebody is not the same as asking them for a return on your investment. There have been people, and I will say that I've been one of these people, and I've been saying this for the longest. I've been fighting with folks on Facebook and in media and everywhere else about this. You cannot get anything out of Obama if you sit there and say nothing. It's stupid. And so you saw recently where Obama went out and he gave the Hispanics a huge victory for their agenda with this whole immigration policy announcement. I mean, it's humongous. He gave the lesbian community a huge victory by supporting them on the gay marriage issue. The Supreme Court nominations. One of those nominations should have gone to a black woman. It's been, 200-something years, and there's never been a black female Supreme Court justice. That was long overdue. And guess what? We probably won't have another one for another 50 years unless there's some black female Republican who gets the nomination. Obama just pretty much ignored all the black female candidates because he said, you know what? Black people are going to vote for me no matter what. I don't need to do anything for them. But guess what? Latino people are not going to give me their support unconditionally, so I'm going to appoint Sonia Sotomayor. The Jewish community, the Harvard community, the gay lesbian community, and female communities all said, we support Elena Kagan, so Obama chose Elena Kagan. So let's just be real. Leadership, to some extent, some would argue that black leadership has really sold you out. That basically, the folks have sat around and said, I'm never going to criticize Obama. I am in his pocket. I'm going to take care of him and protect him, and it's at the expense of our community. If you want to know what issue I think we need to speak on, it's mass incarceration. That's where we need to go from here. But anyway, I got to go. I'm Dr. Boyce Watkins from yourblackworld.com. Please take care and have a wonderful day.